Hello, hello, and welcome, my Aquarian collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. Welcome to your 7-card draw. What do I need shadow read for this full moon in November, waning to new moon in December 2021? I am your reader, Mark Angelo Lyons. Mal for short, professional itch, professional intuitive, president of DrawingTheCircle production since 1998. Author of Words of Grace from a Professional Witch, available on Kindle. Now on Patreon, the Archangel of Lyons, Mark Angelo Lyons. But you can call me Mal. Hi. Yay! Shadow read time? Yeah, yay, it is shadow read time. Welcome aboard. Let's get up in this gig. If you are new to the channel, a 7-card draw is just one card from 7 different decks, getting you clues, tips, and hints about a specific astrological timeline. In this case, a waning moon from full moon to new. And actually, let's talk about that real quick. The full moon is on Friday, November 19th, tomorrow for me at the time of this video. The moon is waxing in Taurus until it goes void of course, and full moon and lunar eclipse all at the same time. So it's very earthquakey, usually eclipses in terms of their energy. But then we are looking at the waning part of it, reducing, releasing, forgiving, healing. You get the idea, the waning moon part of it. Going to the new moon in Sagittarius on Saturday, the 4th of December, 2:43 a.m. All times are Eastern on this channel because I'm from New York. Yeah, what do you need to let go of? What do you need to kind of keep in mind for this waning moon? It's a general read. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Do check your other signs, because you often will find that your sun will interpret the same situation differently than the moon, but both are valid, right? Or maybe a whole other situation running parallel to the one we're about to look at, yeah? So, both feet on the floor if you can. Focus on your breath if you will. I will do the same to get you the clarity, guidance, and grace that I can. To guide you through the shadow work, the letting go, the forgiveness, the clearing of space for the new to come in, so that whatever you intend for at the new moon in Sagittarius, you will have a much clearer field to do it in. Cool? I guess that's it. Both feet on the floor if you can. Focus on your breath if you will. I'll do the same. Let's do this. Breathe. That feels nice. Okay, here we go. I call upon the collective pantheons of angels, archangels, goddesses, gods, ascended masters, general assembly, the higher selves of all concerned, 5th dimension and above, 8th chakra and above, and the spirit animals and totems for the Aquarian collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign watching this video. Receiving this reading using the Carolyn Mace archetype cards, please. One card to clarify. What is the 8th chakra dynamic hovering over the Aquarians' heads? That one, huh? Affecting all the energetic dynamics underneath, the chakras, what they attract and repel. Well, you got the hero. The hero slash heroine, we're just going to say hero, just because it's easier. The hero archetype, an action family archetype, which I highly associate with Aquarians in more ways than I'm going into right now. That being said, the shadow is what the shadow work is about. The light is what you are shooting for. This is what waning moons are good for. You can always do shadow work regardless of the astrological weather. The shadow attribute of the hero archetype, escapism and a false sense of heroism, which is essentially a villain, right? What's the opposite of a hero? A villain. I think in our modern day superhero language we can work that. We can see that quite a bit. But the light attribute, a passion for a journey of personal empowerment, that's really what it's about. This is the hero's journey. We're all on a hero's journey, archetypally speaking, but not everybody's on the hero's journey dealing with the hero archetype, right? So imagine that, hovering over your head, a reason, a season, or a lifetime, right? And changing everything you want. In fact, if you can snap into the lenses of seeing this, okay, I'm a hero on a hero's journey, a path of personal empowerment, not a rescuer, not an avenger. Those are different archetypes, what we call those heroes as well. This is a bit more clear-cut than that. Yeah. There are zones of overlap between a lot of archetypes, but, well, it's like I always say, Hercules, didn't do his 12 labors to be a nice guy. He was trying to get his divinity back, right? He had to do those 12 labors as a way of proving his worthiness, and they all had to do with bowing and kneeling, acts of surrender. Waning moon read. Okay, let's keep going. Daughters of the Moon Tarot will be the next 4 chakras down. To see what's going on, heart, third eye, crown there. It's usually where the shadow work gets going. So you have to choose it, right? Third chakra. Please take a nice deep breath. As I call upon my goddesses of air, the sign of Aquarius. And the powers of the East, please, 1 card in clarity. For the... Here we go. Aquarian collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign watching this video, receiving this reading. What is going on for them on the inside and the yin side? Spiritual, mental, will, and emotional power. Alchemizing that hero, heroine, this full to new. Okay. The 8 of Blades in this deck, which would be the 8 of Swords. Traditional. Chokhmah, desert goddess of winds, right? So when you're in the middle of a desert, doesn't kind of matter which direction you go, and yet your life depends on it. The key word here is decisions. So of all of the many decisions that we have to make in our lives, it is easy to feel a little hamstrung by them. Not necessarily indecisive, but perhaps a little overwhelmed. We see this often. Well, the most traditional version of the 8 of Swords is blindfolded and bound, right? Well, sometimes you can be blindfolded by how many options you have in a decision. Definitely reading third eye on this one. Mental power for you. So, yeah, there's that coughing. I really don't cough that much. I don't cough in every video. But this might be something that, that you're chewing on, but mentally. Let's keep going. Let's see what this is about. Because yes, that can be indecision, but it can also be an apathy that comes from too many choices, just getting like that, like too many things in your Netflix queue and you don't want to watch any of them. So let's see what's going on lower 3 chakras. Please take a nice deep breath. As I call upon my gods of air, the sign of Aquarius and powers of the East, please, 1 card in clarity for the Aquarian collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign watching this video, receiving this reading, alchemizing the hero, heroine in the 8th chakra with the 8 of Blades, heart, third eye, crown dynamic. Definitely a lot of thinking going on here, but decisions also indicates throat chakra, and I do feel that weird little tickle in my throat. So what's the lower 3 chakras here? Root chakra dynamic, relationships in groups, tribes. 2nd chakra dynamic, relationships one-on-one to other people or things. Solar plexus for a hero I think is going to be important. Relationship to the self, honor code. Either from the inside looking out or the outside looking in at them. What's going on here? This full to new, November, December 2021. Good. Now, this could be an actual person. It is a court card. This could be a point of view of looking at you, though. The King of Pentacles, the Capricorn card. Cardinal Earth. Slow and steady wins the race, but Saturn ruled, right? Saturn rules Capricorn. So if this is you from the outside looking in, you have everything you need. I mean, the King of Pentacles is sort of the wealthiest king. It's not the Emperor or the Empress, but the wealthiest king in that sense that they're creating their own wealth. But this could certainly be a Capricorn person in your life, if not literally Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, whatever in Capricorn. Someone who does have the stability, who is long haul. But, you know, Slow and Steady does win the race there. I've got the wrong card in my hand. Particularly, it might be that you're sort of standing in the desert, not knowing what to do here. But if you can see that you're doing this through a journey here, that you're a hero on a journey, then if this is somebody that you want to move closer to, and I don't know if this is the case for everybody watching this, But this feels solid. This feels stable. This feels friendly. Whether or not it's romantic or family or who knows, there's definitely a stable feeling there, and that could be you as well. Certainly if you have planets in Capricorn, I would take a look at that. Let's keep going. The mantra. Breathe. Alright. Higher selves, Roaring Pantheon, Ascended Masters, General Assembly. Because I'm just thinking here, I don't know that this is a soulmate contract. Just because there's a court card in the lower 3 chakras doesn't mean that is that. This is really a personal read for somebody, no matter, it feels like who's involved. But if there is someone involved here, let us know in this card, what is the perfect healing mantra for the Capricorn collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs watching this video, receiving this reading, with the hero archetype alchemizing into the gold, that passion for a personal journey of empowerment, but maybe the thoughts of that, they might be a little hamstrung on a little bit mentally, but with that King of Pentacles, there is a stability there. Highest potential, 10th house dynamic, Capricorn. It's perfect healing mantra for them for the shadow work, this full to new. Balancing the brain. I can be and do all at once. And there is so much packed into that that we can't even unpack in a 1 hour video. And there's a whole thing. Brain synthesis, your left brain and right brain, your intellectual mind and your intuitive, right, emotional. This balance is so key, particularly when we look at that as thought patterns fire, they rewire, right? So the more you think a certain way of thinking, the neurons in your brain wire that way, so it makes it easier to think that thought. And you can maybe see how that's not always to our betterment, right? But that we may have some say here. So considering this is so third eye here, this is about masculine and feminine energy too, totally yin and yang, about mindfulness, being in the present moment. Read from the Bookie Book by Matt Kahn. Balancing the brain. I can be and do all at once. When the brain is balanced, you're no longer bouncing back and forth between being and doing, right? Being the feminine, doing the masculine, left brain, right brain, all that. You allow each action to be expressed from a space of mindfulness, peace, and ease. In a balanced brain, each inner battle has been won, which makes it easier to navigate around those whose minds are still entrenched in conflict. And that could be what we're looking at here, right? You sort of getting like I really like that line here for you. Each inner battle has been won. Well, maybe it's a battle within yourself, within your own mind about this up, what I could do, but there's that option. Different than the Seven of Cups, which are more emotional. This could be a bit more paralyzing because it's overload. Could totally be overload. From this space, you are able to do all that needs to be done, so doing, right, while operating from your soul's natural state of being. It feels really good. And that's why I gotta say, this feels really friendly and solid, this Capricorn vibe there. So that could be you working this mantra here. This mantra is ideal for reducing stress at work. Why not? Being a more mindful parent. Okay. And increasing levels of accountability. And what I like about accountability is that's very Capricorn. What's in the ledger? What's written down? What's the rule? What's the law? Very karmic planet that way, right? Wants to see the receipts. Let's see how the party doth turneth with the Whispers of Love Oracle. My official party turner deck. Please take a nice deep breath. He said with a question mark. Don't question mark. As I call upon the higher selves of all involved. 5th dimension and above, 8th chakra and above. What is the whisper of love for the Aquarian collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign? Watching this video, receiving this reading, alchemizing the hero archetype. 8 of Blades on the inner, Capricorn on the outer, balancing the brain. They can be and do all at once. This full to new. I have to. It's Been a while since this card has come up. Turn on your heart light, let it shine wherever you go. Ouch. Turn on your heart light. Allow yourself in this moment to reflect on a time when you experienced love. Now, what I find neat about that is you're using the mind, right? Allow yourself in this moment to reflect, which is a mental third eye process, on a time when you experienced love. Third eye heart chakra, but also could bring you into that place of balancing the brain. This is my middle son. Which one are you? No, this is Melchior. This is my youngest son. Hey, Melks, you want to come up? Not on table. Go on, go lay down. Nope. He's a Taurus. He is stubborn. So you got a Melchior, the per-by, drive-by, though he doesn't know how to drive, thank God. So turn on your heart light. There is definitely a thing here of, since you are in the middle of the desert, pause, right? Turn on your heart light. Get your heart open. Now, there is a possibility that if this is a romantic relationship, or really any kind of relationship with some form of intimacy here, that because you are on the hero's journey here, there were probably some things to have to deal with along the way. This could be opening your heart again to someone, which of course would put anyone in a bit of a mind spin. But remember, your goal is for the journey of personal empowerment, not whether or not this person is gonna, whether they will, whether they won't, whether they do, whether they don't, right? That's gonna really keep you in the present moment. So you can be and do all at once. I like this. I like it. I like it a lot. Animals and totems, please take a nice deep breath. Both of you on the floor, you staring at. Such a good boy. Dinner, it's almost time for dinner. I'm surprised all three of them aren't sitting on the table while I'm doing this. Please take a nice deep breath. Because that would be a YouTube moment. Here we go. As I call upon, there's that throat chakra. Something is stuck in your craw about something or someone that you gotta spit it out. Like, that's just what that usually means to me. And I don't cough that much off camera. Cough camera. Cough cam. Please, the spirit animals and totems for the Aquarian collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign, watching this video, receiving this reading, who walks with them, who flies with them, who swims with them, who crawls with them, alchemizing this hero archetype. Decisions on the inner, King of Pentacles on the outer, balancing the brain, turning on their heart light, this full to new. The meerkat! I know you're flashing back, so am I. Hakuna Matata yourself. Hakuna your own Matata. Leave my Matatas out of this. Matatas. Card number 16, the key word, responsibility. Okay, responsibility card. I opened up right to it. I have been doing, watch the past couple of readings I did. Every time, whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it is. Flashback. Please take a nice deep breath. Card number 16, the meerkat. Keyword, responsibility. Do you take responsibility seriously, or is it easier to blame others or outside influences? There should be a balance, there's that word, between responsibility for others and yourself. Someone may not be honoring their word. Developing altruism is important. Teaching others the skills you have mastered is a highly honorable act. Now, I do get that for the hero. Right? Well, every archetype has the opportunity to be responsible or irresponsible. But the way that this is framed, a balance between responsibility for others and yourself, this is a path of personal empowerment. And I feel like you are really strong. And in terms of doing, maybe this is about you really creating the balance for yourself, your own empowerment, in tandem with your responsibilities to others, because we all have them, in tandem with rather than instead of. I'm going to read you meerkat magic. Here we go. Meerkat magic is all about altruism and responsibility, which is what you want from a hero, honestly. Such small but fierce creatures watch out for each other and work as a community to educate and protect. Call upon the energy and magic of meerkats when you need help with yourself or someone else to hold their word or fulfill their responsibilities. Meerkat energy is also valuable in facilitating teams in difficult conditions. Well, like the Justice League or the Avengers or the Defenders or X-Men. The hero thing is really strong here in this. So if you are really functioning as, let's just go with Avenger or Rescuer, those other two archetypes here. If you're always saving the day here, then that balancing the brain, it's really important that you keep your heart open, that you're doing this from a place of empowering yourself, that you don't mind doing things for other people. But if other people are not keeping up their end, right? And that's not just a contractual agreement, but if they're not meeting their responsibilities, then maybe you are dealing with someone who's dealing with escapism and a false sense of heroism. It could go either way. Wow. Interesting. Let's look at the hidden blessing, the last card down. What cards? The mystical Celtic blessing cards to enrich and empowered, called Blessed Be by Lucy Cavendish. The book is amazing. The cards are gorge. So let's ask the Pantheon of Pantheons, what's the hidden blessing that you'll usually see at the end of the shadow work? Sometimes you get glimpses of it during. Please take a nice deep breath. All right, I hear this, I feel this. As I call upon the Pantheon of Pantheons, please, one card in clarity for the Aquarian collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign watching this video, receiving this reading, alchemizing the hero-heroine archetype in the 8th chakra with a passion for a journey of personal empowerment. But with that 8 of Blades on the inner, it might be spinning around a little bit, not sure which decision to make, which direction to go. But with that King of Pentacles on the outer there, that there is a higher potential, highest potential, not just higher, highest potential being developed here. It may be slow and steady wins the race. It may be something that is very creative, but something very physical here as well with that Capricorn energy. But that they can balance the brain, being and doing all at once while turning on their heart light, remembering a time when they experienced love, to get that open and light that thing up with the meerkat magic of responsibility. Their responsibilities, other people's responsibilities, that even if somebody's not taken up doing what they're supposed to do, but to share what they know about that and kind of help them out to respond to the irresponsible. Response comes from love, reaction comes from fear. That can totally be what this is about too. Open your heart light with the decision thing. Like this King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is often seen as a boss, but like chairman of the board, kind of chairperson of the board. So, I think this is the hidden blessing here. Yeah, let's go with it. This full moon to new. Sometimes they're like, just shut up, here's the card. Sometimes they make me wait. A blessing of air. Literally, card number 2, a blessing of the air, which opens right to it, is your sign. Aquarians are air signs. Not terribly long. Let me do this for real. Torch of Archangel Ariel on hand. Beautiful card. I love what she's done with her hair. Please take a nice deep breath. And let's do this for realsies. Here we go. Card number 2, a blessing of the air. A blessing to allow the free-flowing movement of inspiration, fresh ideas, purposeful memories, and clear thoughts and true words this day. Sort of the ultimate remedy for that 8 of Blades on the inner, by the way. Beautiful soul, may you be most blessed this day with the element of air. May your thoughts and words be in harmony with each other, and may they be inspired by trust in your ability to understand deeply, with the gifts of the mind, all that is within you, all that is without you. May your gift of the mind be clear and open, and may worthy ideas blossom and be expressed with ease and grace in words and actions that are in affinity with the highest of your ideals. May there be knowledge that is enriching, information that is trustworthy, words that are true in your world this day. Let memories that arise be ones which support you in your tasks, awaken forgotten dreams, and may the qualities of your thoughts match the boundlessness of the sky, Aquarius. May there be freedom and perspective as you move through this cycle of the sun, and may the winds change, blow from your life whatever it is best to liberate yourself from. Shadow read. Let the weightlessness of the air free you from burdens that hold you from your dreams, and may the very air you breathe be pure and enlivening, awakening you to the limitlessness of your life's possibilities. May you feel inspired and refreshed, loved and nurtured with every breath in, and with every breath out. Release from your mind all that is no longer in alignment with who you are becoming. Let your wings grow and strengthen until you take flight. Let scent and song and soaring freedom be yours, for these are the domains of the element of air, and these are the blessings that are all about you this day. Most of all, may you fill yourself with what is good and true and pure, and may your every breath be blessed for the well-being of all, and with harm to none, as we will it. So let it be done. So mote it be. And so it is. It does make sense. This is a very air read. Passion. Personal journey. A lot going on in the mind here, but stable on the outside. Moving forward, slow but steady, moving forward. Balance the brain, because be and do all at once. Make sense with that 8 on the inner. Opening up your heart light. Remembering a time where you felt that kind of love, which is a response, is going to help you respond better than react in this situation, with a blessing of air, that the thoughts and the ideas, the communication necessary for to you to see this differently and move forward in a more empowered way, perhaps from villain to hero, or maybe dealing with a villain, so that you can become ever more the hero on the journey all the way home. Really, really good read. Did you like it? Like it. Want more? Subscribe to my channel. Comment what's the hero's journey challenge here for shadow work. And if you want to come play, check me out on Patreon. Link in the description box. Otherwise, wishing all the very, very best and the very, very blessed of this full moon to new November into December 2021. My beloved Aqualungs, my aquariums, hail, farewell, and blessed, blessed be.